Yo, what is going on, guys? And today I want to talk about the Los Angeles Lakers, and I want to hear what you guys think their problem is, their biggest weakness. And I think it is their biggest weakness is without LeBron, they don't have enough scoring punch. You could argue that this past game they didn't have KCP, and that was part of the problem. But Anthony Davis was back, and they lost to Luka. I mean, Luka went off in the final 5 minutes of that game, but I still think, look, Ben Mclemore came in and dropped 20, and that wasn't enough. Ben Mclemore in 28 minutes had 20 points. He was just shooting on fire. And, that's what they need. I could see a lineup in the playoffs being Andre Drummond, Anthony Davis, LeBron James, KCP, and Ben Mclemore being a very, very successful lineup in the playoffs. That's going to be a very successful lineup because when you look at this roster, you wouldn't think it, but Ben McLemore is the second best three-point shooter behind KCP. And you'd think that Wesley Matthews would be that guy, but it's not. Wesley Matthews has been pretty disappointing. Taylor Horton-Tucker had this one where he split two defenders after getting a pick from Marc Gasol and threw it down. That was such a great play on his part. Markieff Morris has not been able to shoot this year. It's he's shooting 33.5%, and I really hope that he can start hitting his three-point shot like he did last year in the playoffs. Anthony Davis being back is great, and he's been playing good since he's coming back. Not insane, but he's on minutes restriction, and he's coming back. Kyle Kuzma, I feel like he's supposed to be their Swiss Army knife, and he sometimes is, but then sometimes he just acts like he wants to be a scorer. He'll have games against the Mavericks today where he had 2 steals, 1 block. That was awesome. But he only had 3 rebounds. I wish he had the 6 rebounds he had against the Mavericks 2 days ago. And he only had 12 points, but he took 9 3-pointers, which was awesome. I want him taking as many 3-pointers as possible. And he made 4 of them, so that was good. But then there's other games where he just goes ghost. And this team, I don't know. Schroeder should have had more points. I feel like Kuzma and Morris should have had more points. They needed somebody else to pick up the slack, and you could have argued that Contavious Caldwell-Pope not being there was part of the problem. But when I look at it, I'm just I feel like it's more there. Or Alex Caruso. Again, Caruso went from a meme to a playoff stud to a guy that this season has, in my opinion, he's shooting 41% from 3, 43% from the field. And he's playing more minutes than last year. But I just don't think it feels like he hasn't been as effective. And maybe that's just me. I honestly haven't watched as much Lakers basketball as I wish I was. But I don't know, man. Marc Gasol's been rebounding better, even though Marc Gasol's rebound stats never accurate because he gets more rebounds in the sense that he knocks a lot of balls towards his teammates who then they get the rebound number. So this is a 15-point loss that was pretty I wouldn't say it's devastating. It just shows that hey, the Los Angeles Lakers, they're good, but the Lakers' biggest weakness is that they don't have offense. I feel like enough offense without LeBron. And that's just what I gotta say. I'm actually making the thumbnail. And the other thing is you could argue that it's creating, but Dennis Schroeder had 10 assists, but besides Dennis Schroeder, there's no one really creating. Alex Caruso isn't creating. They don't have another backup point guard. And you could argue once LeBron comes, Schroeder could be the 6th man because they can run the KCP and Ben McLemore lineup. But it's just you wish Caruso or somebody would pick up the slack and be more effective. That's really what I got to take from that. And it just sucks because, honestly, I'm surprised they didn't get somebody. Maybe I'm surprised they didn't try to bring somebody in the trade for, guard help. That's what I would have done. That's what I think would have been the best option for them. But hey, what do I know? What do I know, guys? I'm just a fan who watches basketball a lot. But yeah, that's it for me today, guys. I want to hear your opinions down below. Hit that like and subscribe button. But that's it. I feel really sick.